Girl groups are having a good month as both Red Velvet and NewJeans have become million sellers. Red Velvet's mini album, The Reve Festival 2022 Birthday, released on November 28th, has sold more than 1 million copies as of January 26th, which is their first album to do so. The album has also marked their highest stock pre-order total to date, with more than 700,000 stock pre-orders being reached before the album's release. Top with the success that the album and its title track have had on the charts, Red Velvet have once again proved their power and influence in the industry. NewJeans also recently joined the Million Sellers Club, as their album OMG has sold more than 1 million copies in record time. According to the Circle chart, OMG has accumulated over 1 million sales since it was released on January 2nd, 2023. This is their first ever album to reach this milestone, and it's made NewJeans the 7th girl group to have 1 million selling album in the history of the Circle chart, joining groups like Twice, Red Velvet, and Blackpink. Congratulations to both groups on their achievements. SM Entertainment is making some rather strange decisions, but one thing's for sure, fans aren't happy. According to one media outlet, Navis, who's an AI character on aespa's music videos, will be making her debut soon. Yes, you heard that right. In an interview that Mail Business newspaper conducted with the SM Entertainment's co-CEO Lee Sung-soo on January 26th, it was revealed that Navis would be showcased as her own AI artist. He said, "The artist will be created using a mixture of the latest technology to ensure natural movements, a newly created voice, and even real-time communication." According to him, Navis's voice will be created through the sampling and digitizing of the voice of 12 voice actresses. Navis will be making her debut appearance during aespa's VR concert at Kwangya, which is a part of the annual South by Southwest Music Festival in Austin, Texas. The festival will be held from March 10th to March 19th, in which aespa will have a 20-minute VR concert at Kwangya, which will be showcased as a segment of the XR Experience competition. It's believed that Navis's debut will happen as part of the VR concert, but the details of her activities are currently unknown. Upon hearing the news, fans of SM groups weren't exactly excited. They believe that SM is putting way too much importance into this virtual world, to the point that some AI characters have become even more important than the real-life artists that they actually manage. A commenter wrote, "I hate that K-pop is trying so hard to push AI musicians. Like, can we just have an aespa comeback?" Another said, "They've officially lost it. Just promote aespa. They have way more potential than some AI character no one cares about." The fans are complaining that there are lots of groups and SM artists that haven't made a comeback in a while, yet SM Entertainment is pushing a character that doesn't exist to debut and have musical activities. It looks like SM is trying any way to earn money through music without actually spending a lot of money to make them have a comeback. HYBE, Sunghoon is getting praised for performing while he's not in the best condition health-wise. HYBE recently held a concert in Japan as part of their tour titled Manifesto. However, during the concert, the fans saw that Sunghoon wasn't exactly looking very healthy. He generally seemed very exhausted, and at some point, he even confessed that he had caught a cold recently, but it was a pretty bad one. He actually revealed that it came to a point he almost fainted. Fans that were present at the concert, though, said that Sunghoon didn't let his cold get in the way of the performance. Sunghoon performed like rent was due, did aegyo, and reassured everyone that he was doing fine. Someone who attended the concert even said that, personally, he looked the most legendary he's ever looked. When they heard this, netizens started praising him for working hard and putting the fans first. A netizen commented on Natepan, "Even when he's sick, he's trying his everything and is working so hard. It makes me even more touched, and his visuals also move me." Some fans, however, were more worried about him than they were impressed. The fact that he had to perform even though he was sick to the point of fainting has led fans to criticize B-Lift Lab for not letting him rest. A fan tweeted, "The amount of times B-Lift made Sunghoon work while he was sick is baffling." Another said, "I'm so upset. Sunghoon is literally sick and they're leaving for Bangkok soon, and then they said that they also have something planned after tour. Like, can they rest? Let's hope B-Lift Lab gives them a chance to rest and properly recover before they get them on stage again. Wishing Sunghoon a speedy recovery." Dawn is coming back with new music soon. On January 26th, he made a post on Instagram which showed him posing in front of a dark background and wrote, "New place, new music, coming soon." Seeing as he didn't extend his contract with P Nation and left the agency last August, fans are curious about what direction his career was taking. As of January 26th, to the public's knowledge, he hasn't signed with any agency yet, so they're hoping that the new place in his caption refers to his new agency. Whether he joined an existing one or even started his own is to be found out soon, so stay tuned for more updates regarding his comeback to the scene. Speaking of Dawn, it seems like his breakup with HyunA was short-lived. On January 27th, only 2 months after the two announced their split, News One reported that they were recently seen accompanying each other on both domestic and overseas schedules. An insider also revealed they were together on filming sets and even traveled overseas for schedules together and took care of each other like they always used to. HyunA also commented under Dawn's post announcing releasing new music. The two haven't confirmed anything about their possible reunion yet, but the chances seem high this time. HYBE is getting criticized over their media play, more specifically, throwing BTS under the bus to uplift their new group. Ever since NewJeans reached domestic and international success in a very short time and with very few releases, there have been articles popping up on different media outlets discussing their achievements. While this is normal, and especially since NewJeans keep breaking record after record, the wording of these articles have been strange. The titles of these numerous articles include, NewJeans achieved in only 6 months what BTS achieved in 8 years. NewJeans instead of BTS drills through Billboard Hot 100, HYBE strength, and NewJeans filling BTS's empty spot. HYBE stocks are doing good. Seeing as BTS are basically the reason that HYBE got this big and popular in the first place, putting them down in favor of their new group seems like a strange way to do media play. Ever since BTS have gone on hiatus and the members have started their enlistment, fans are convinced that HYBE is only using them to promote the new groups under the corporation, but they're doing so by sort of insulting BTS. Netizens, and especially Korean fans, are furious with the way the company is moving ever since the group went on hiatus, accusing them of biting the hand that feeds them. They're convinced that HYBE is going above and beyond to prove to anyone that they'll do fine without BTS, to the point that they're basically insulting all the work that they've done to build the company. A netizen commented, "Let's see what HYBE will do if BTS leaves them. They're so bizarre. They're doing well indeed, but at least spread the truth about why you're doing well." Some have even started asking BTS not to renew their contracts with the company, claiming that the company is too ungrateful for all that BTS has done for them. A fan wrote, "HYBE pisses me off more and more. I can't trust them anymore. Please, BTS, don't renew your contract anymore and just come out." A few fans are even arguing that NewJeans would have never been this known and successful so early into their careers if it wasn't for BTS's money and the influence that their name carries in the industry. What do you think about this? Mamamoo's Moonbyul is currently under fire for some comments that she made towards the Purple Kiss members, but it's not as it seems. So what happened? She got a chance to talk to the group in a behind-the-scenes video from her Naver Now program, Studio Moon Knight. Moonbyul can be seen giving advice to the group and to the members individually since she's their senior. However, what she said to one of the members, Swan, got the attention of K-pop fans, but not in a positive way. Moonbyul told Swan, "It's really stressful when the person next to you tells you to lose weight. It's not like I want to say something like this either, but I hope you know that these people are saying those words for Swanee." Korean netizens actually agreed with what she told Swan, writing, "If they are idols, they have to manage themselves. Others are trying to lose their weight and working out in order to be successful." Another cruelly wrote, "It's something that someone had to say. I also want to tell Liz the same thing." International fans weren't on the same page as her and Korean netizens though. Some thought that it was ironic for Moonbyul to tell Swan this, considering that Mamamoo's whole image is about self-love and feeling powerful in your own skin no matter how much you weigh. They felt like it was unnecessary for Moonbyul to bring up the topic of Swan's weight in the first place. One person wrote, "To say this at all is bad, but to say it publicly and embarrass her is even worse." Another one criticized Moonbyul over what she said, saying, "She saw as her and her fellow members were harassed for their weight, yet she's gonna do the same thing to a fellow junior idol, just continuing the harmful ideals onto a 19-year-old. But here comes the twist. Moonbyul's fans came to her defense, saying that her words were twisted and misunderstood. According to a Twitter user, Moonbyul's words were cut in half, and she actually said, "It's stressful when people tell you to lose weight. One should do it naturally on their own and not by force. It's good enough that Swan is good at singing. She's a singer." A good chunk of her fans argued that Moonbyul had a hard time with dieting herself, so she wouldn't tell her junior anything like that. A fan said, "She comforted and took care of Swan, and you go and cherry pick to paint her in a bad light." What do you think of this? Share your thoughts in the comments. Bye guys!